Welcome back to Screen Explain TV. Today, we're diving into the latest updates on Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2. As one of the most popular shows on television, Yellowstone has captivated audiences with its intense drama, stunning landscapes, and complex characters. But after the cliffhanger ending of Part 1, fans have been eagerly waiting to find out what's next for the Dutton family. In this video, we'll be discussing everything we know so far about the release date, cast, and story for Part 2. So, let's get started. First up, the release date. After Part 1 of Season 5 wrapped up with a tense and dramatic finale, fans have been left on the edge of their seats, wondering when they'll get to see the continuation of the story. While an official release date for Part 2 hasn't been announced yet, it's expected to arrive in late 2024. This extended wait has only fueled the anticipation, as viewers are eager to see how the series will conclude, especially with all the rumors swirling around about the future of Yellowstone and its potential spin-offs. Now, let's talk about the cast. One of the biggest questions surrounding Season 5 Part 2 is the fate of Kevin Costner's character, John Dutton. As the patriarch of the Dutton family, John has been the central figure in the series, and Kevin Costner's performance has been a major draw for viewers. However, there have been reports of tension behind the scenes, leading to speculation about whether Costner will return for the remainder of the season. If Costner does leave the series, it would undoubtedly have a massive impact on the show's dynamic, and this includes Kelly Reilly as the fiercely loyal and ruthless Beth Dutton, Luke Grimes as Case Dutton, Wes Bentley as Jamie Dutton, and Cole Hauser as Rip Wheeler. Each of these characters has their own complex storylines, and fans are eager to see how their arcs will be resolved in the final episodes of the season. One of the most anticipated aspects of Part 2 is the continuation of the power struggle within the Dutton family. In Part 1, we saw tensions rise between Beth and Jamie, leading to a shocking confrontation that could have lasting consequences. Jamie has been plotting to take down his father and sister, and Part 2 is likely to explore the fallout from his actions. Will Jamie succeed in his quest for power, or will Beth and John find a way to outmaneuver him? This internal conflict is sure to be a major driving force in the upcoming episodes. Another key storyline that fans are eager to see unfold is the future of the Yellowstone Ranch. As developers and politicians continue to eye the land for their own purposes, John and his family are facing mounting pressure to protect their legacy. Part 1 hinted at some tough decisions that John may have to make, and Part 2 could see the Duttons facing their biggest challenge yet as they fight to hold on to their ranch. The stakes have never been higher, and the outcome could change the course of the series forever. Let's not forget about Case Dutton's vision from Part 1, which left fans with more questions than answers. Case, who has always been torn between his family and his own desires, experienced a powerful vision that seemed to foreshadow a tragic outcome. As we move into Part 2, this vision could play a significant role in the direction of his character and the choices he makes. Will Case finally find peace, or is he destined for more heartache? Rip Wheeler and Beth's relationship is another fan-favorite storyline that will likely take center stage in Part 2. Their romance has been one of the most compelling aspects of the show, and Part 1 left them in a precarious position. With enemies closing in on all sides, Rip and Beth's bond will be tested like never before. Will their love survive the chaos that's about to ensue, or will they be torn apart by the violence and betrayal that surrounds them? Part 2 of Season 5 is also expected to explore the growing influence of market equities and their relentless pursuit of the Yellowstone Ranch. Caroline Warner, played by Jackie Weaver, has been a formidable adversary, and her presence in Part 2 is sure to bring more drama and conflict. As market equities ramps up their efforts to take over the land, the Duttons will need to fight back with everything they've got. This battle for control could lead to some explosive confrontations and unexpected alliances. There's also the question of Thomas Rainwater and his role in the ongoing land dispute. Rainwater has been a complicated character, often finding himself at odds, and 5 are likely to be no exception. With so many storylines converging and the future of the Dutton family hanging in the balance, Part 2 promises to deliver the high-stakes, emotional storytelling that fans have come to love. Before we wrap up, let's quickly touch on the future of Yellowstone beyond Season 5. There have been rumors of spin-offs and prequels, as well as speculation about how the main series will tie into these potential new projects. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind Yellowstone, has already expanded the universe with shows like 1883 and 1923, and there's talk of even more stories to come. Whether Season 5 Part 2 marks the end of the Dutton family saga or the beginning of a new chapter, one thing is certain: the legacy of Yellowstone is far from over. So, what are your thoughts on Yellowstone?